The Ben 10 Alien Force episode Inside Man is arguably one of the most underrated episodes in the franchise. This is because of its strong storytelling, emotional weight, and significant contributions to the overarching Highbreed invasion plot. Unlike many other episodes that focus on action and spectacle, Inside Man takes a more suspenseful and character-driven approach, centering on a seemingly ordinary man who has been experimented on by DNA aliens and retains fragmented memories of their plans. His struggle to piece together his identity and deliver a crucial warning to the Ben 10 team adds a level of tension rarely seen in other episodes. This unique perspective humanizes the stakes in the war against the Highbreed, showing how innocent people are being transformed into pawns for the invasion. Inside Man is often overlooked in favor of more action-heavy episodes. The gripping narrative and emotional depth make it one of the most compelling and underappreciated entries in the franchise. Guilty as charged, I never think of this episode. Our rewatch with you guys has really uncovered some gems. I never gave this episode much thought as a kid, and that's a shame, so I'm glad I get to appreciate it now as an adult. Welcome back to Binge Warmers. My name is Hopper, the Shelf Stalker.
My name is Steven. Welcome back to the Binge Warmers.
We looked at last week the episode Voided with Grandpa Max and the Plumber's Helpers. We're going to highlight a comment from Hyper/2144. They say, the episode was fun.
Finally a pronounceable name.
I know, a lot of these are hard to pronounce. This episode was fun, and I also find it interesting that Dr. Animo is the only character across the entire franchise that has the same voice actor in every series.
Well, I mean, when you're that guy, you're that guy.
What's even crazy, like, even in, I guess, young Ben has always been Tara Strong, but Dwight Schultz has been, he's been Animo all the way up until the reboot even. Like, he was Animo in the reboot, which is crazy. Because that, like, had no similar voice actors except for Tara Strong, really.
Yeah.
Thank you for the comment. If you want your comment to be featured on next week's episode, just drop us a comment about this episode in the comments. Drop us a comment in the comments. We're going to go ahead and do a reaction to the episode Inside Man. We'll catch you on the after side. Someone's drunk, bro. That's typical liquor. That's you.
I'm tipsy. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, you know? I hate how they make all the cars boxy. Add some curves, dude. This isn't the 90s.
Put some curves on her.
Respectfully.
Ooh, they're building the St. Louis Arch. You ever been to that? You've been to that.
I went up in it.
Did you fall out of it like Percy Jackson did?
No.
I like the idea of the DNA alien having a CDL. That moon always looks the same. Have you noticed that?
Well, the moon doesn't change.
I know, it's just like they don't ever draw it different. They just have one little static
because
image.
it's the moon.
The moon haunts you.
Name's Jeff.
They look the same too.
That's Lowenthal.
Tyler.
Yuri? The name Yuri Lowenthal is so cool to me. I wonder if that's his real name or if that's like a stage name.
I thought the guy was an alien. I was like, see, that's when a normal person would kick him out of the truck. But he did kick him out of the truck. Desert Highway Patrol. Any desert or just like that stretch of the desert?
Every desert.
We have jurisdiction in the Sierra Nevada.
They also covered desserts. Whenever you're eating too much, they come and slap it out of your hand. Leave me alone!
Nah!
Officers Mullen and Lou are gonna take you there.
I think that's McGonagall. How many people you think they get out there in the desert talking about aliens?
A lot.
Probably a couple. I bet they know how to deal. Oh my God, he's one of them.
At least 11. I like the sound of walking.
Yeah, in this show, you mean? Or
just I'll be playing Liza P, and the sound of me running just is so cathartic or something. I don't know.
Check out Steven's streams. Oh my God. How would you react if you knocked someone's face off and they were an alien underneath?
I throw up on their feet.
On their tootsies?
Okay, so he's picking up a bed.
You got that strength.
How'd you miss? He was right in front of you.
Idiot.
And now it's not even on the car anymore.
Stupid.
I couldn't remember if this was all going to be like a non-Ben 10 episode or not.
It might have been better that way.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe at the very end he talks to Ben and them.
Yeah.
Oscillator key, whatever that is.
An ocelot. What is the guy from Metal Gear?
I don't watch Metal Gear.
It's a game.
I don't play. I knew that.
Revolver Ocelot is what his name is. The stupidest name of all time.
Sounds
Revolver
pretty stupid.
Ocelot.
A base pick to be exact.
Is there a difference between picks?
That helps.
I don't know.
Still doing what? It'll come to me.
It's your mom. they're doing your mom.
I love the music. It really helps set the ambiance.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like I get tired of the action music. Like, it's
Yeah.
the same action music in every single thing.
What's the mise en scène?
What's the mise en place?
Nice job parking, Slick. You can't see it from
Hey, you can't park that here.
People get He's so mad when you tell him.
Because their whole life is ruined. The car exploded.
He's like, oh, you're an alien.
Yeah, he's very cool with them being aliens, huh?
He looks so sick.
I love Chromosome.
Why is the truck trailer that big?
Was there one in the cab? A bunch of them up in there?
It's like Kendrick's concert at Super Bowl. They kept coming out of the car. Doubt.
Chromosome is like the most disrespected alien, isn't he?
He really is. Oh, what the f***?
Die! There's a lot of them in there.
Gwen's like, what about this door I made? Everyone had busted out the side. I opened the back door.
Now kiss.
Here comes the giant fist.
I haven't seen them do that before, where they like grab them with their tentacles.
Yeah.
She's not a human.
Yeah, well, body odor isn't everything.
That's pretty good.
How do they keep multiplying? There were not that many in the truck.
I can call for backup. I don't know. Oh. Okay, that's the plan.
Love a good exposition dump.
Through Akira flashback. You think if one of Ben's aliens did get like taken over, like it would work or no?
Ugh,
It's a horrible visual.
that's painful. Probably.
I think spider monkeys, we see them get taken over later.
Yeah.
Like what if he was spider monkey just now?
Just let them all run. You're good. Yeah, go on. Next time, guys.
See ya.
See you next week, 3 o'clock, same time.
I'll text you if we're still on.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
He did throw a bet at those guys earlier.
It's really sad him finding this out, you know?
I was just thinking, like, this is a really good exploration of, like, the human cost, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a monster. Save the rest.
Yeah, you're pretty ugly, bud.
Yeah, disgusting.
The dimensions for this truck continuously change because Bing got in there and it was in half of the freaking trailer. Now it's in the entire trailer.
This dumbass dinosaur's in every single episode.
Love him.
Love him.
Love him.
I do like Humongousaur.
Slay Queen.
How does this work?
What do you mean?
Like, is it like, what's the texture? Is this like a rope?
Oh, I don't know.
Gwen's just making a rope?
What if it feels like slimy?
Well, then he couldn't get a good grip on it. I think that hurts.
Nah.
Could have done that earlier, by the way.
Shatters, gets knocked out.
Wouldn't it just like suck her up? Because if it's a tractor beam, it wouldn't like it. They're acting like that's like a power energy, but it would just be like gravitational pulling it, right?
Yeah. You get him, Alan the alien.
But why don't they always have guns? They usually just spit. Aw. Look at that. What if he just eats him?
No witnesses.
I love Humongousaur's like big version.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that was definitely a neuroblast, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell does that work?
It's quite simple. It's
It's
not
an
a
explosion.
neuroblast.
He like explodes. It's like -1.
Yeah.
Also, Ben, just blow up the ship, man.
Yeah.
It's so funny that they're just like calling him Tyler, like
Yeah.
some random guy's name. He can't be that important to their plan. They could just kill him, you know.
She's doing all this in heels.
That's impressive.
Shattered, knocked out. Called it.
Kevin looks a little different, at least. Like normally he's like a kind of a dark rock, but this is like a lighter kind of
Yeah.
limestone or something, you know. Did they say why they didn't just like destroy the machine?
Couldn't have done that before.
Kevin, buddy.
He saved Tyler instead.
He could have done both.
He could have. Fastest speeding light. My ass.
He could have shot the thing and while Tyler was falling, grab him.
That's what you don't get.
That's what you don't get. Palms his face. I would have been so pissed off at Ben because he didn't do that like immediately.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, Inside Man. We got Tyler the DNA alien. He's some.
Spoiler.
We just saw the reaction. What the hell do you mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. No, cool dude.
We got Tyler the DNA alien.
Yeah.
And he's one of the first DNA aliens that we've seen that's conscious. He's
Yeah.
a gross bug looking or gross squid looking alien.
Yeah.
But he's a man, really.
The only time we see this before is in the process of being taken over.
Yeah.
You see Ken. It's still kind of cognizant of what's going on.
He's still kind of cognizant, but it's also like the programming's already started taking place as well.
Exactly.
So there must have just been a defective xenocide or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's really weird.
And I like the fact that we get the human cost. I was thinking that was probably my favorite part of it, where it's just like, oh man, this is sad. Like I think you even said in the reaction, like, oh man, this is sad. And you really get the idea of like, yeah, every one of these creatures is doing this against their will. Mm-hmm. It's just a human who's being subjugated.
Unless they get some sort of criminal and like, no, I like this. This is fun. I'm having a great time.
That's crazy. It's like I feel like that's been in a comic before or something where like it's like almost like a symbiote thing of like, oh yeah, I wanted the power. I liked.
Funny that you mentioned that because we do have an instance of that.
Yeah.
It's called Supernatural. In one of the later seasons, you haven't seen it. Lucifer gets killed, but the host survives. And we haven't seen the host actually talk since like season 2 or 3 when Lucifer first takes him over.
Interesting.
And so he's like struggling mentally. So he goes and tries to catch the murderer because the reason he said yes to Lucifer was the murder of his family. Mm-hmm. So he tries to catch the murderer, catches the murderer, kills the murderer, and then realizes that didn't complete him. He was like, I liked the power. I liked when you were at the wheel and I just did anything I wanted with no repercussions. So he wakes Lucifer's spirit up because when angels die, they go to this place called the Empty where they go to sleep for eternity or whatever. And he wakes up the spirit of Lucifer to come back down to earth and possess him again.
That's crazy.
Because he was like, you don't understand. I want this. I want to be Lucifer again. I don't want to be myself anymore.
Oh, that's kind of like, have you ever watched Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, occasionally. I saw that episode where they ate all the pizza before the mom got there.
Oh, yeah.
And then the mom comes back with the pizza. Is like, okay, fine, I got the pizza for you. And they're like, no.
I love that. We got to eat all this pizza before she comes home. And
Yeah.
She's like, what's up, guys? I got your pizza.
Yeah, I'm going to like throw up.
There's an episode where Reese, the oldest kid, or the second oldest kid, I guess, he goes to military school and he's like, I just did what you told me. I just quit thinking.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that episode. Yeah.
And he's like, a soldier like you comes along once every so often.
Yeah, that's the same with SpongeBob when he throws out everything. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
only know one thing, and he's like, I what's my name? What's his name? What's his name?
Come on, the files. So yeah, I think there probably has been at least one D&A alien that's like, man, take me back to D&A alien times.
Yeah,
you know?
those are great. Simple.
He's probably
times.
like drowning in debt. He's got like his girlfriend just broke up with him. His dog just died. He's like, man, I wish I was a D&A alien
Yeah,
again.
that was so simple. Take me back. But no, it is interesting to see that dynamic. You know, it's kind of like The Matrix a little bit. Because you even get the aliens saying, we're going to re-upload you, put you back in the code and stuff. It just sounds very Matrixy when they're talking about it.
Which he was an important D&A alien. He was taking the key, ocelot, what is it called? Ocelotter?
I don't know. You kept saying Ocelot, so I don't actually know what it was called.
It made me think of Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear.
Made me think of Dark Souls 3.
Why?
Osiris is like this consumed dragon king, and he thinks he has a baby, and he named it Ocelot. So like while you're fighting him, he's got his hand cradled like he's holding the baby, but there's no baby.
What a goofball.
Yeah, he's crazy with it.
No, yeah, he crashed the thing. It's kind of interesting. This episode starts very slow. Mm-hmm. We don't really know what's going on. He's like sweating and he's driving this truck and then he crashes. And then he's like gets picked up by a trucker when he's hitchhiking. He's like,
yeah,
I was abducted by aliens. There's aliens.
Yeah, and he's
just
like,
kicks him out.
You're gonna get out now.
Oh, it's also interesting that we see like some of the police are DNA aliens. Mm-hmm. So like they've kind of wormed their way into that sphere. Mm-hmm. So like I guess they can just kind of keep prying eyes away because some of them are police officers.
Yeah.
Do you think like they actually abducted police officers to do that, or you think it's more of a whoever will do?
No, they maybe did abduct police officers. They started putting people in key places so that they could cover it up. I mean, this is the annihilation of the universe.
Well, Earth more specifically at this point.
Well, as we think of, but
it's so detailed. Like that's what I like about Alien Force a lot. Is like in any other like animation of an alien takeover, they're not like taking over the police or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just like saucers coming in and dropping aliens and taking cows and stuff. This is like very detailed, very thought out, very methodical, very like a conspiracy, like conspiratorial. I like the idea of the face masks that can change your face. That's such a cool idea to me.
So sick, dude.
Do you think if you were Tyler and you knew about the DNA aliens and everything, but like you would you have touched your face at some point to realize that's not my face?
I guess not, because it was funny. He was always checking other people's faces to make sure he didn't even think about his own. Because if I'm in that situation, I just threw a bed at two aliens and crushed them with it. Tyler's not able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
No gym bros lifting that kind of muscle.
Especially like he doesn't look. I mean, he looks older than he says he is.
So I would have stopped and been like, okay, what's going on? And maybe then I'm like taking stock and I accidentally like brush my face or something like that.
Yeah.
I kind of would have stayed a DNA alien though.
I was thinking about that too. Like, it was cool that he was. First of all, he was. I'm gonna call this like Finn syndrome.
Yeah.
You know how Finn is a stormtrooper in the Star Wars movies?
Yeah.
And he's like a way more accurate and better shot than any other stormtrooper ever.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Tyler. Like, these DNA aliens are all shooting them with actual guns this time.
Yeah, missing.
And then he's got like his Hakutua machine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We disavowed her. We don't like her anymore.
But we still say it. You just can't.
It's almost hard to not say. It's not like funny. Like, it really isn't that funny anymore.
I think it's hilarious.
It's not.
But I'm immature, so. No,
Anyway.
but it's cool too. You say they missed. The cop that was going to get Tyler was point blank from you to me.
Yeah.
Missed him. Right in front of him.
Granted, like, I've never spit on target, so I don't know how hard that is. It might be kind of hard.
Well, his has got some weight to it. It's bigger,
That's
you know.
true.
It's
Yeah.
The whole body's meant to spit it out.
It might be kind of tacky, like it's hard to spit out like right
Yeah.
away. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Either way,
It's a
it
gross
was
detail.
interesting to see him do that. See him like Hulk out on his own people. Essentially,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That was really cool.
So that could, I mean, like, he could have, if he wanted like to help further, he could have just stayed an alien and helped.
Absolutely.
I guess just because you're good, your aim is better, and you're
Yeah.
going to be more effective as a DNA alien. Or maybe it's the fact that they're not clear-headed. Maybe maybe that sort of programming or something messes with who they are and how they can shoot and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Who
Interesting
knows?
thought.
Yeah, very interesting.
Aliens we get this episode. We got Humongousaur. We got
Jet
Chromastone. Jet Ray.
Chromastone.
Pretty good showings. I think Chromastone always gets sort of disrespected for
Dude,
whatever
he
reason.
does. It's so frustrating, man.
And does that just mean he's a bad alien? But because I feel like he's a good alien. He's literally
is.
the Jesus of Petropia or whatever. So he can't be like a bad alien. He's like the alien.
No, he's super strong, super dense, can shoot lasers, absorb energy. Like he's got it all.
He's him.
It's just for some reason every time he shows up, he's only there for a 2nd, punches a girl, and is gone. You know what I mean?
There's an Ultimate Alien episode. We just referenced it back in our Teen Titans versus Ben 10 episode. Check that out. There's a part where they're in the magic place, the whatever it's called, Ledger Domain.
Ledger Domain.
Yeah, and then Charmcaster like harnesses all the energy of the domain, and Ben's like, Chromastone can absorb all this, and he goes and just dies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I remember that.
I don't know, like and also Ben has other aliens that absorb stuff, so it really just makes Chromastone feel like the oddball when like Upgrade's literally eating everything, or I'm sorry, Upchuck is literally eating everything. I don't think there's a single thing we've seen him eat that he can't eat.
Yeah.
There's some stuff like in Omniverse where he's like eating something alive and it'll come out alive, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Or like in Bente Classic, he can't eat pizza.
that's true. Okay, yeah, that's a good drawback to the alien, but they get rid of that in
Yeah.
Omniverse. He just eats
It's just
whatever.
like Chromastone is so underutilized. He shows up, there's like 4 or 5 DNA aliens.
Yeah.
They throw him out and then hold him down, and they're punching him. How? How is any of that happening?
He should be way stronger. I mean, he's ripping steel apart when he's like pulling that truck apart,
Yeah.
you know? I think he's one of my. I mean, like back when I was a kid and I was watching this, he was one of my faves. At least in this round.
Oh, 100%.
lineup, you know what I mean?
Because before I knew the connection with Diamond Head, I was a big Diamond Head fan, and I
Yeah.
saw Chromastone. I said, "Okay, it's just a leveled up Diamond Head.
Yeah.
Count me in."
But then, like, he gets kind of made useless whenever they put feedback in because feedback I don't think has a limit. I'm pretty sure Chromastone has like a big limit.
Yeah, feedback is so sick too.
He is cool, but I like don't introduce aliens to make other aliens worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like anyway, whatever. And I get that there's like a bunch of different species. It just feels weird that like absorbing power would be something like there's another power they could have used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least for Chromastone. Because anyway, whatever. I'm getting off topic here.
Yeah.
I really like Dinosaurus's upgraded form.
What the are you saying right now?
Dinosaurus from Invincible.
From Invincible? What are you talking about? Humongousaur?
Yes.
You're so stupid, dude. I like when he got big though. It's really cool. I
Yeah.
love when he gets big.
We see Gwen, another use of Gwen's powers. She makes like a rope from her mana.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I wonder what it feels like to grab and pull. Like, does it feel like kind of a rope texture? Can she make just whatever she
Why
wants?
not put something under it and then raise it?
How about this too? Whenever he gets Dynamite, you know, he picks up the thing by itself. He doesn't even need Gwen's.
Yeah,
thing to
so
pull.
why not go big to begin?
Exactly. Like it's like a Power Rangers thing where like
Yeah.
there's a little guy, there's a bunch of little guys, and they form up to be a big monster. You've got a Megazord. You can just step on them with the Megazord at the very beginning of the show.
Yeah. Or conversely, the bad guys, instead of waiting to
Yeah.
be big, go big first.
Like, that should be your first option.
Yeah.
Go-
Both of you should just go big.
Go all out and win. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, because if you wait, then they're going to get big too, and then y'all are going to fight, and they're going to win.
Yeah.
Just take them out early. They're just teenagers.
Exactly. Damn.
We finally get the DNA Alien Highbreed plot unveiled, that they're bringing ships in to cleanse the Earth.
Yeah. Right now we think it's just the Earth.
Yeah. I love Richard McGonagall's voice. We get a couple different DNA Alien or
Yeah.
Highbreed, voices. I love that kind of. It's Rhiney's voice essentially.
yeah.
I love it.
So good.
Yeah, I think, and all the voice acting is really good. The voice actor for Tyler, Wallace Langham, he's been in like 1,000,001 things. He's like just the most consistent working actor in Hollywood, apparently.
Let's go.
He's been in like 1,000,000 shows. He was like a doctor in The Boys, was like a recent role he was in.
Oh.
He played Orm in Batman Brave and the Bold. He played one of the clay faces on The Batman. So he's been around for a while.
For a while. Dang, I love the Batman.
And he's good. Like when he's like, I'm a freak. I don't deserve to live anymore. Like
Yeah.
all that stuff. It's really good acting.
Oh, absolutely.
That's something that kind of gets brushed under the rug when we talk about Ben 10 because it's all about power scaling and how fun the animation looks and all that stuff like that. But like Alien Force, I think has some of the best voice acting.
Yes, dude.
And
they really make you feel the depths of the story. You
They
know?
really do. And I think it's just like that seasoned kind of actor. They didn't like pick necessarily a voice actor. This guy's been in 1,000,000 things. They just picked who was a good actor to deliver these lines. Really cool. Really good.
Yeah, so this has been the episode Inside Man. Stay tuned next week for the episode.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather.
We can flock together.
We can flock together. Yeah, so check that episode out next Monday with me and Hopper. Like we said before, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll
Join
see
the
you next-
Discord.
Join the Discord. We got a great community over there. It's growing. Check in on the live streams. I go live on Monday and Wednesdays. We're wrapping up Lies of P. A couple other things I'm thinking about going for the next stream. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.